My name is Mae Schwartz, and I grew up in the 6th Ward of Allentown, and my childhood was to be envied. My neighborhood was predominantly Syrian. I'd say maybe 75%, and I was related to practically everyone. I was the youngest of 5. That's me in the center of that photograph, with my brother Jimmy always bothering me. I'd say we grew up kind of poor, but definitely happy. I never felt deprived or needy. We had backyard barbecues. That's me in the photo on the extreme left. We had swimming parties. Can you believe I used to jump off a chair into that bucket with a bathing cap on while holding my nose as if I was going underwater? It was a hoot. That is the home I was born and raised in, the canvas of my childhood. And on these streets is where we played hide and seek, tag, and hopscotch. And on summer evenings, after supper, when the dishes were done and everything was put away, we'd grab our folding chairs and we'd sit out here, sometimes on this very stoop that I'm sitting on. Many a summer night, I'd fall asleep to the sounds of traffic and the rhythm of my neighborhood. It was very comforting. But in the wintertime, it was too cool to be outside, so we went to the girls' club.
Oh, why don't you come along and join the girls' club? When we're together, we have so much fun. In games that we play for every day at Girls' Club, we do so many.
Just to give you some background, the Girls' Club in Allentown was created in an effort to cut down on crimes committed by children under the age of 14. The 6th Ward was selected because, as quoted in the Morning Call, there were more underprivileged children there than in any other ward. Underprivileged? I never felt underprivileged. We all came from good families, clean homes, tons of great food, a safe neighborhood, and we had the Girls' Club. What more does a kid want? Recently, I got together with 4 of my cousins who I grew up with, and I still see all the time. We talked and mostly laughed about what it was like growing up in the ward and how lucky we were to have the Girls' Club. Every night after school, homework, supper, and the dishes, we went to the Girls' Club, unescorted, and stayed there until 9 o'clock. It was a time and place where our parents never worried about our safety. At the club, we had access to so many things that we never would have had otherwise. They held pageants and plays.
Remember when we put the show on at the Girls' Club of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs? I happened to be Snow White, and Georgianne was one of the dwarfs. Happy.
They gave piano lessons and had talent shows.
My one friend was saying that she was sitting next to my mother and I was performing down at the Girls' Club here doing a tap dance, and my mother said to Lolly, "Oh my God, I never knew my daughter was a dancer." She was so excited.
I grew up in a home without any books, but the club had a whole library of books. Oh, and we danced. Every night we danced. It was a place that offered us diversity and companionship.
I had the most fun ever in my life, and I feel sad that my daughters never experienced the fun I had at the Girls' Club.
Mrs. Florence Bray was the club director. She was both lovable and strict, and nothing got past her.
But I can remember on 2 occasions coming into the Girls' Club with roller skates. Now, you were to carry your roller skates, not go walk in with them. So she said, I was roller skating across the floor, and she stopped me. She said, "Do you do that at home?" And I thought, well, I'm going to be a little bit of a smart aleck. I said, yes. And she said, well, turn around and go home and do it. The next time I proceeded to come in, I had roller skates on. And she said, "Do you do that at home?" And I said, "No." She said, "Well, then don't do it here." So she was quick.
Each evening at 9 o'clock, Mrs. Bray would gather us around the piano with our coats on and have us sing our going home song.
Now run along home and jump into bed. Say your prayers and cover your head.
Then after that, we'd run out the door, race home, holding hands, yelling and singing into the night.
And I'll dream of you.
A quote from a famous Lebanese philosopher, Khalil Gibran: "The most beautiful thing in life is that of our souls remaining over places where we once enjoyed ourselves." I want to say thank you to the 6th Ward. Thank you to the Girls Club. I was lucky to have you in my life. You made my childhood so happy, so magical, so rare.